Hello, I'm Arkayla and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to helping you come into greater and greater alignment with your true soul self, your intuition. And so I share channeled messages and practices to help you come into alignment with your inner knowing. The channeled message I'm about to share is focused on supporting you through periods of great heart opening, what impact this can have on you on a soul level as well as in the 3D, and it specifically speaks to a certain group who have had many past lives on other planets. If you feel this will resonate for you, then great. If you feel like you're trying to make it fit, but there's something inside that doesn't feel quite right, this message is not for you. I hope that it is of service. Here is the message. Today we wish to speak to you of heart opening. This is a very big part of the process of coming into alignment with one's true self. Often life will bring you a series of challenging experiences as you come into the alignment of your soul self's desire to open your heart to your true nature. The reason that your soul self calls in these challenging experiences for you is indeed to enable you to pull back the layers of protection that you have created around your heart due to challenging life experiences as well as karmic experiences that are now ready to recalibrate, heal and align. As you move through these experiences, you will be given the opportunity to bear witness to the version of you that is emerging. As you respond to and navigate these experiences in an entirely new way to the way that you would have done previously. It is through this process that you are able to see the version of you that is being birthed. Again, this will feel like a new experience. However, we urge you to remember that you are simply returning to your true nature. This evolution of your being will be unlike any other experience you have been exposed to in this particular lifetime. And that is because you have chosen this lifetime to come back into the deep remembering of your true nature. This lifetime, in fact, appealed to you because of this opportunity that this space-time reality offered your soul in the broader perspective. Many of you watching this have had many past lives, not only on this planet, but on other planet systems. And that is why you have felt the call to align with this type of work. Because Arkayla herself has spent many lifetimes in other planetary systems. And in the process been exposed to a lot of light energy, a lot of living in the light. This is also familiar to you as well. That is why you are called to this particular video, because it resonates with your heart's desire to return to the light. This is and always has been a very strong calling within you, and this is simply because of your karmic DNA, which means that you have spent many lives living in the light. Therefore, it is very familiar to you. It resonates with you very easily. It also means that living in this very dense earthly reality has often been quite a challenging experience, as you have had to navigate situations which have felt very unfamiliar to you, particularly in response to the people and situations that socially occur. As you observe those around you who are far more detached, you might say, from their alignment. It is hard for you to always understand their motivations when for you it is so obvious how to align with the light in every situation. This does not mean that you always do align with the light in every situation. Indeed, this also has been part of your path of remembering. And as you have gone through experiences that have challenged you in a multitude of ways, you are continually invited to remember how to align to the light in any given situation. And as you watch yourself move through these experiences, you will have noticed an improvement, shall we say, an increased ability to allow yourself to align with the light. And this is reflective of the expanding capacity in your heart to allow light to move through you with greater ease. The more open your heart is, the easier the light flows through you. You are of the light, and the light is flowing through you. One is the same as the other. You operate in a very flowing way. Your energy body is always moving, fluctuating according to the resonance you are holding with the divine light of all creation. As you come in and out of your flow with it, your body, energy body, as well as physical, mental and emotional body, resonates in response to your resistance or alignment with that flow. And so you see, every experience gives you the opportunity to choose to what degree you wish to align with the light that flows through you. The more that you are able to surrender, the more you are able to let go of any need within you to control a certain situation for an hoped for outcome, the more you are able to allow yourself to take advantage of all of the benefits of surrendering. Because in the surrendered state, you are able to deeply enjoy the synchronicity that life will bring to you. However, one must overcome the internal stories which have been cultivated by your experiences that would lend you to believe that unless you control the situation, the outcome will not work in your favour. It is this navigating between these two perspectives that all of you are becoming better and better at. And so we return to the subject of heart opening, because indeed this has been a big part of your experience at this time. And whenever you watch this video, we speak to you because this has been your experience of late. For the last few months, you have been navigating situations which have been particularly tender for you. And this is because you have been going through a big heart-opening portal experience. Your soul self chose this time as a time that was most aligned for you to discover greater and greater capacity within yourself to hold space, to hold light within you through certain situations. And as you found you could do this increasingly with better and better acuity, you observed yourself in greater and greater ways. And this is indeed why your soul self chose this experience for you, because it is a time for you to bear witness to yourself. And as you do so, you will become aware of how much bigger you are. We use the word bigger as it is simply the one best available to describe what it is that you experience as you move into greater and greater capacity for holding light. You seem to get bigger, when in truth you simply become increasingly aware of your true size, so to speak. For you are part of a great soul system. And this soul system is really what the bigness comes from. It is this overarching sense of awareness of which you are part. This aspect of your oversoul, you might say, is experiencing life through this body that you occupy at this time, and the persona you have cultivated in response to this life experience. As you become more and more attuned with the light that flows through you, your senses, your awareness will expand beyond the framework of the limitations of this lifetime perspective, and will allow you to see yourself in a multitude of other perspectives. This will give you a multi-dimensional approach to your experience, as you are able to decipher the bigger, broader feelings that move through you beyond the minor emotional reactions that you have through your day-to-day experience. The broader feelings we speak of is really the intuition, the information coming through from your oversoul, which is continually offering you support and guidance on how to navigate this life experience to its best possible outcome. And this is because each of you came into this life experience with the express desire to come into the deepest possible light alignment you could in this experience. And this is why many of you have had quite challenging experiences in this lifetime, because you have had to move from one vibration to another in a very short time frame. And in order to do this, powerful life experiences have come in to help you transport from one level, you might say, to another quite rapidly. In the process, learning a lot about yourself, but also about the techniques, practices, and insights that you've used to navigate these experiences, which in turn you have then shared with those around you. This was also a big part of your desire in this lifetime, to teach and support others in becoming more and more aligned with their true nature. Each of you stepping in to the alchemist that you naturally are. We wish to bring heart opening to your awareness simply because it is time for you to step into a deeper relationship with your heart energy. This is something that is going to continually unfold for you. However, we felt it appropriate at this time to really draw your attention to your heart center, the energetic center in the middle of your chest, for this is where the heart energy center resides. We would invite you to spend more and more time focusing your internal awareness on your heart's center. As you continue to do this, you will observe certain feelings that move out from the heart as you focus your attention on it. These feelings of well-being, of peace, of settledness are exactly the feelings we would encourage you to nurture, cultivate, and become familiar with. Because as you come into greater and greater connection with your soul light, this is indeed the sensation that will grow familiar to you, this sense of well-being and deep connection with a bigger part of you. For indeed, this is a true way of being. Being able to hold your physical awareness while simultaneously holding a greater sense of self as you are spiritually attuned within your physical awareness. It is this bridge between worlds that you in particular have come to embody in this lifetime. That was a big part of your decision to come into this life experience. For indeed, as you embody this yourself, you will become a natural example to all those around you. And again, as we've already mentioned, you will end up teaching these things to others. And so spreading, if you like, the word on how to be in the world. This is not about you being better than anyone. This is simply about you having a very keen interest in something which comes very naturally to you simply because of your karmic experiences. Your past lives have been largely preparing you for this experience, and that is why you chose to live so many lifetimes in the light, so that it might become deeply familiar to you, because this space-time reality that is unfolding on the earth at this time was well known to a lot of beings across the universe for a long time, and many of you have been preparing for this to be here at this time as examples, if you like, on how to move into this new dimensional shift that is taking place on the planet. With these experiences under your belt, so to speak, you came in prepared to be the example in this shift for those around you. And that is why you have naturally received so much attention through your life experience, because you have always held this profound connection to the light. And with that connection has always come attention. This natural attention that arises around you is because of this purpose that you wished to embody as an example. And so we would invite you to treat this information as helpful, but not let it go to your head, so to speak. It is simply part of your pathway. Equally, we would not limit this to your only purpose. There is a lot of limitation placed on the concept of purpose. Purpose, like everything else in this experience, is a question of flow and continual expansion. You are continually being given choices to choose different avenues, different timelines in every moment. The choices that you make will, of course, affect the path that you end up living, and with that, the purpose you end up fulfilling. So we share this with you in order to, again, expand your capacity, your adaptability, your expansion ability, to enable you to continue to increase your capacity to hold space for variables. Because as a fluctuating, energetic being, you are constantly being given the opportunity to make new choices, to align with fresh opportunities. And so the more you are able to flow with the moment, to be open and empty to that which wishes to flow through you, the more there will be change, the more there will be continual evolution and growth. And this does not have to be an unsettling experience. It is simply about how you choose to relate to working with your true nature, to working with what you are very, very naturally good at, which is being in flow with the light as it takes form through you. And so we wish to give you this perspective so that you are able to greet your life from a place of much more increased openness, increased flow, and allow yourself to be more magnanimous with your life decisions, more forgiving, more compassionate with yourself and that which you may still feel happens to you, as you continually move deeper and deeper into the remembering that everything is flowing for you. We hope that this is of service to you. Please, any questions you may have, place in the comments so we may respond in other videos. We wish you the very best.